not a vampire, not an alien. I'm not the fucking mummy, I'm a goblin.
Oh, baby! Have you ever seen a movie like this? God damn, man! God diggity, 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 from the makers of Saw and Insidious and The Conjuring. There is Malignant. I wanna say Maleficent, but it's not Maleficent. But it's so good movie. I mean, at first, if you've never seen this movie, go watch it. Don't watch it any further. I don't say this often, but in this movie, you have to first watch it because, oh my god, it's so good. I don't care what other people think because I never care what other people think about my taste in kind of thing, in movies, in kind of thing. It's like this. It's a new vision of terror. It's so. Personally, in my personal opinion, it's never been a movie where there has been an iconic killer in this. Either it's a remake like Candyman, or a sequel to a kind of thing, Halloween. Jason Voorhees doesn't have a good reboot. Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street, this type kind of thing. But those were iconic characters. Those were very iconic characters. There have not been that iconic characters like kind of thing. Sure, there have been some good horror movies, don't get me wrong. There was Per Activity, that kind of thing. That was a good franchise. There is Saw that still was going on. Chucky had a stupid reboot, but for the rest was very good before that. And there were still things from the 90s able to continue, but those were continuations or reboots from a kind of thing. Like It was a reboot kind of thing, and they've been done well. Some been done well, some been not done well. But there were iconic characters, iconic killers that you were. They have made other killer movies. The Purge is really good, has this iconic universe, but an iconic character, I don't think we have seen an iconic that would stick and you would be like, I know that kind of slasher killer. That's a cool kind of concept that didn't rip from other concepts. And this one was one of those killers that I didn't see anywhere else. So at first, there is this woman, I call her Jessica because she looks a bit like Jessica Jones, but she doesn't. She has this, she is female, strong female character kind of on her. She has this look that she could be a private investigator. Yes, I like Jessica Jones a lot, so I always get those strong, like, hey, that's a strong woman. That must be Jessica Jones because there is no other strong woman. Xena, Buffy. Sorry. Anyway, so this movie goes first. Now I'm gonna spoil. First, like, she is kind of has a sister. We find out she hasn't had a sister. So that she's an adopted sister. So she's adopted. Very important. Also, she got a husband. She was pregnant and she wasn't. A miscarriage again. Apparently for. The man she is with, an abusive asshole, as I see now, like a really abusive asshole, like, boom, bang, oh, it's like, oh, fuck, it was like, why you're with this guy, kind of thing. I don't get why people are like, every time it's like, I hate this kind of thing, I cannot believe I got in a toxic relationship, and somehow I'm never gonna fall in love. I'm like, hello, hi, I'm here for all your prayers. I'm here to be your one and only, your devilish, handsome, the devil you need. Like Lucifer. Literally, Lucifer was so good series. It's over now. By the time I watched the whole series, and now I'm doing this because or else I'm gonna forget. I should also do a review about the series season 6. Really good. Anyway. I'm not sure about that yet, but what I'm sure about, it's like this movie was real good. And after that abusive kind of thing, gets what it deserved. That night kind of thing, something came inside, something started killing her. It's like something with a coat kind of thing. We don't see the face yet, but it's kind of it's trying to say, and it walks so weirdly. kind of thing. Later we find out his legs were like altered, and he's very he can very move like kind of thing, like how other people would not be able to be moved. We find his origin story and later kind of in the movie. That's really like a holy shit moment, like holy moly. Also what I love about horror movies is they say fuck the world and do so horror kind of thing, making like, because people lately are like violence seems to be the bad thing in the society kind of thing. Like certainly Disney is like, alright, how can we make this more friendly? Oh, let's make a cartoon. It's like, seriously? It's like, it's already a kind of child-friendly kind of thing. It's like, no. The whole world needs to be child-friendly. We don't make R-rated movies anymore. It's like, let's not destroy Deadpool, not destroy Deadpool, kind of thing. That's what I keep hoping. Because they seem to very much trying to get this main audience, that everything would go perfect. And I don't want this. I want this is why I like horror movies so much lately. How more people are starting to be like, you know what? We're gonna drop that. We're gonna drop it all. We drop a kind of thing. The mainstream is like tries to do this, tries to do that, saying what is good, saying what's bad, kind of thing. Saying curse words is not good anymore. I mean, they never were for kind of thing, but for the mainstream. But it's like curse words are words. Kind of thing. There's so much. It's like kind of thing that people are fighting over the little smallest things, kind of thing. Why there is violence, why there is this not presented, why this kind of thing. And horror movie is like, you know what? Fuck it, we do it our way, and our way is a darker way, and our way makes it like this kind of doesn't need to be child friendly. A horror movie is not meant for kids, like kind of thing. We want it darker because Jessica Jones did the right kind of thing, but Jessica Jones is still for Disney. It's like, yeah, I don't think Jessica Jones is gonna come back unless Deadpool 3 really gonna be R-rated and really gonna kind of thing. Maybe after that they maybe consider Jessica Jones being back, but Daredevil is on the edge. Like, yeah, we can make a little bit PG-13 kind of thing version of it and going a little bit dark. I know Jessica Jones was not the darkest kind of thing and was not R-rated kind of thing, but was still like, it's still not for kids. And I love those little darker kind of stories, this darker kind of thing, where you're gonna have another thing you cannot have on the mainstream is sex scenes, like kind of thing. If they're done good, if they're done well, like Games of Thrones goes all kind of thing, a little bit farther than I'm like, Jessica Jones goes to like the right way. Like you see they're having sex, but you don't see every angle. You just see enough that you're like, yeah, they're having sex. On other things, they're like, on Marvels, it's like, okay, they went away. It's like they're just in the room. You don't know what they're gonna do with that kind of thing, or they just skip that part kind of thing. You don't even know, because I think in movies they never had sex. The only way how you know is I'm pregnant. That's how kind of thing. Anyway, I went on a tangent. I'm sorry, guys. I'm very sorry. Just want to know, tell you, Gotham is also a good series where it goes a little bit darker with the stories. Not everything needs to be hopeful. Titans also has a little bit darker stories that I like, kind of thing, but it's still not dark. I think they can be more dark. And that's why I like horror movies. That's why I love horror movies. They go darker. They go with serial killers, that kind of thing. They don't try to make every villain be redeemable, even though you see some redeemable aspects in some killers. It's still like, okay, they're freaking bad kind of guys. They really have this history, and most of the time you really see their history, how bad they kind of thing in horror movies, how kind of thing. In this one, we're going back to the movie. Sorry that it took me on a tangent of kind of thing. Anyway, on this movie, this killer, she doesn't know who it is, just that there is a killer that killed her husband. And as the movie continues, there is this cop that finds out, like, okay, who is the killer? Could she be the killer? But we find out it's Gabriel. It's like, who is Gabriel? That name is kind of thing. She knows Gabriel. Eventually, she finds out that she knows Gabriel. And Gabriel was her childhood imaginary friend. So, like, imaginary friend? I'm like, holy shit, there is a demon. There is a fucking demon! But we have demons before in freaking horror movies. It's always a demon. It's a demon or in her head and she's insane. One of those two is mostly the answer. But I told you already there is a twist. So the twist is after they kind of discover that there is this imaginary, they also discover she hasn't passed before she was adopted. And they go find her sister while she is being imprisoned. She goes finding the things in the tape, finds out she was in an insane asylum kind of thing with a doctor, apparently. Finds out, okay, maybe she's crazy, maybe it is all in her head and she's just a killer. Maybe that's it! Or she had a demon following her kind of thing. And it is this whole story about her having this demon that follows her family kind of thing, but she run away and the demon find her again. That's all the possibilities could be. So she finds files, she finds tape recorders, well, not tape recorder, just before DVD kind of things. I know how they are. I had a few of those. I don't know the English version of kind of thing. And yes, I'm that old. Anyway, I'm 29 years old, man. What can I say? I remember things when I was little. Anyway, so she go back, and this is when stuff happened. While that's going on, she's in prison. She says she's not guilty. That it is Gabriel, but who is Gabriel? How is this? I thought on this point I was looking like, maybe it's her brother, and her brother died. Like she had a brother, because we also see in the beginning that Gabriel was maybe in person, and it's not all in our mind, but it could be her brother that survived somehow, a kind of thing that maybe wasn't to sleep. Oh, it was worse. It's like kind of thing. It's like the scene animation twin kind of thing going on. They look, and on her back there was this when she was a child, another Gabriel. There were two children. Kind of thing. And yes, it goes into very dark stuff. While her mother was 15 years old. So 15 years old, her mother was 15 years old, had a child. On this point, she find out her mother. Well, we didn't know that was her mother, but she was captured by Gabriel. Gabriel kind of fall into a thing. Gabriel also ran away on some point, and you saw his face was disfigured kind of thing. So on this point you're like, it's not her, it's somebody else kind of thing. Now we find out it's Gabriel, but we also find out that Gabriel is actually a sort of tumor kind of thing that was growing out. It's like this twin kind of thing. Like one side there were merged into one kind of thing. Then on the back she looked normal in the beginning, but the other side of her back, there was her twin brother kind of thing, having this figure kind of thing, had this figure face, this figure kind of thing. It was like a very much alive tumor, this twin kind of parasite in her back. But also it makes, apparently Gabriel was also very powerful, and the mother wanted nothing to do, but she wanted her girl to do. But Gabriel was a little bit of a psychopath already, kind of thing. So she could not handle it anymore, and also she was raped and kind of thing to have this child. She wanted to go on kind of thing before it kind of bore, but didn't, because her parents were kind of like God's kind of thing, believed in God, believed in all that kind of thing, believed in Christianity, all the kind of thing, but a little bit extreme. like very extreme. Like, yeah, this is a bad kind of thing. This is a demon. It's like, we are in the 90s, right? We're like in the early 90s, late 80s. You're still gonna go of that thing that this is a demon. We're still going in that route. I get that you believe in those stuff, but like things that are born are not particular demons. But it's misfigured kind of thing. There is this kind of a. But I get that the child was 15-year-old. You cannot take care about Gabriel. That would be kind of thing. Also, all those family, all the doctors been dying. That's the whole mystery. Why they've been dying. We find out it's Gabriel. We find out those kind of thing. But now we also find out that Gabriel is still alive, even though they kind of trying to kill the tumor kind of thing. So kill Gabriel by killing him all, everything, but not fully. Like his arms are all gone. It's kind of thing. And the rest for making sure that Jessica. I'm gonna call her Jessica. I forgot what her name was. Kind of thing. But Jessica, kind of thing. The rest of Jessica into the skull of her, kind of thing. Of her, and then pull it close, kind of thing. So the rest of Gabriel is piece of his brain, so that she still could live, kind of thing, is kind of in there. And Gabriel, so the whole time it's like, oh wait, she never had that, because Gabriel's had kind of thing the things that was not needed for Jessica to keep being alive got cut off. And the rest she needed to stay alive got kind of into her brain. And so when she was growing up, hearing Gabriel's voice kind of thing, and convincing her that was an imaginary friend kind of thing, but not a real good imaginary. It worked till Gabriel was kind of gone, kind of thing. So making her think this was not real, imaginary friend, imaginary. She almost killed her sister when she was born, before she was born, her kind of thing. But she didn't, because Gabriel wanted her. She made her think it was kind of thing. So this looked like it wasn't demon, but actually it was Gabriel all along, kind of thing. And Gabriel was still alive, even though kind of thing it was like a voice in the kind of thing. But he also got stronger by feeding off the children Jessica would get, kind of thing, when she was pregnant. Apparently that made him stronger, Gabriel, and on some point he able to take over, kind of thing, and get out of that brain again, like literally break out of the kind of thing. And this is what she also breaks out of the prison kind of thing that she is, kind of thing. This is just lockup. It's like not a real extreme prison. It's where everybody goes at first, kind of thing. And he gets out of there, starts breaking everybody. It's like his arms and Jessica, her face goes close, kind of thing, and the other side comes out. Gabriel has goes all bananas, gets his jacket, kind of thing, becomes this psycho killer that can move like no normal person moves, kind of thing. He goes there, does every cop in there, starts to murder everybody, and I'm like, holy fuck, he looks iconic, he looks horrifying, he also looks kind of thing. It's like, holy shit, and he murders everybody. The way he goes, kind of thing, the way he moves, it's like this iconic thing that you would not see every day, kind of thing. I like Gabriel, and after this all things, he tries to, he still has 2 more kills to go. A sister of Jessica, that's adopted sister, and kind of thing. But how did Gabriel kind of thing get back here? How did it go? We found out because Jessica wanted a bond. She wanted a blood bond. She has an adopted kind of thing, and having a child, that was what she wanted. She wanted to have a child of her own with a blood kind of thing. She wanted that bond again. It's because she had that with Gabriel, and that's why Gabriel came back, able to come back, because she wanted that very much, like that bond from blood, and thanks to that, Gabriel able to go return. Anyway, I know this is a long one, but I love this fucking movie so much. I hope you're still here, still enjoying it. So let's get going. So after all of that, Okay, yeah, so I'm not kind of thing, to make you awake. You know, a bit awake always goes a long way. Anyway, what was I? Oh yes, the end climax kind of thing. Gabriel goes kind of thing. Well, kind of thing. Her sister is with the sister goes to, now they're at the mother. You know, the mother kind of almost died. And now it's hospital. Gabriel goes there to try to kill her, but Jessica's sister stops. She gets turns like, and Gabriel's like, I wanted to keep you for last. You know, you're the reason I got put back. I got disappeared. I don't want to disappear anymore. But then kind of she tries to get her sister to come on, like, I know you're still in there, Jessica. I know you're still in there. I know her name is not Jessica by now. You know that I know that, but I call her Jessica. Kind of thing. It's like, I know you're still in there. I know. It's like, no, she's not, and kills. And like 5 seconds, like and then kills the sister, then kills kills her mother. It's like, do you have this coming? It's like, I should have keep her, but she did. And so, this seems like over, but then it seemed like Jessica's like, haha, I gotcha. It's like, what? No, I'm the one that tricks you. You cannot trick me. Like, I got you. My sister just told me that you killed my kind of things that were growing inside of me. This the kind of thing, the daughter or sister that I would have, daughter or boy, son that I would have had. You killed him. How dare you kill them? And now I have my vengeance. Now I'm gonna lock you in my deepest kind of mind. It's like, no, I'm gonna get it out. Yeah, but if you do, I will be ready. This time I will be ready, kind of thing. It's like, no. And I love this movie. That's pretty much how the movie ends, kind of thing. She able to return her. Of course, her sister is alive because this was all in Gabriel's mind, kind of thing, and their minds, kind of thing. And the mother is also alive. And this is like the ending kind of thing. I love it. I love this movie. I give this a soul to mega level. I feel it's up there. It's a good beginning. It's up there with not so much Chucky and Jigsaw, but at least Jason kind of thing for it. I don't know if a second one is needed. Kind of thing. I like the character. I think it could be an iconic kind of thing, but I have no idea how they're gonna continue. It's like, yeah, he could come back, but what you gonna do for a second movie? I mean, you need something really big. You cannot be like, and he is back in charge. Like, what's his purpose? Why would he come back? What kind of thing is gonna be the same because of Sid? The only way I see him coming back is if her sister dies. Kind of thing, because her sister is the reason she able to fight back. If her sister died by a car crash, kind of thing, she would feel guilty. She would feel this kind of thing, something that could be. But then it's like, Gabriel's back, and now what is he gonna do? Just on a murder spree? It's like, there seems no good reason. Like, she has to have also a reason to fight back after a while. It's like, why would she fight back? Why would she kind of thing? There's like things like that I cannot figure out, and most of the time I'm like, I got a good sequel in my mind. It's like, this is what they could do. This time I'm like, it's hard to think about a sequel for this movie. I like the movie, I really enjoy it, and Omega level 10, so it's above 10, above the Legendary. It's a fucking Omega level, the end of my ranking kind of thing. Anyway, so what you guys think? And you guys know any second one? You guys love it so much as me, but you're like, nah, I don't love it at all. Jason Voorhees, it's not up there with Jason Voorhees. I'm like, okay, maybe not fully, but I think it's up there somewhere. It's my opinion, my freaking review. Get your own review and let me know what you guys think. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm now gonna end this video here. Bye, goodbye, till next time.
Then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind.